markets are trash. Okay, maybe they're not trash, but they're not doing awesome. Seems anything from NFT mints to chains to AI is either trading sideways or down. So in today's video, I'm going to be walking you through a couple projects that I had my eye on that ended up letting me down a little bit. So let's highlight a couple projects that I think are being slept on. So without further ado, let's jump into the alpha. Cool, kick it off. So we were talking about Kabu as number one. So Kabu is a NFT art collection that had a very, very hyped whitelist for its mint. I was lucky enough to win a couple first come, first serve spots through Goat Gaming, and I've been keeping an eye on this thing for what feels like weeks. So come mint day, there's a couple problems. So first and foremost, the collection was over 6,000 pieces, and the mint price was 0.10 ETH. And what ended up happening is they had a private sale where folks could buy before the mint went live at 0.06. And during the mint, they were able to start listing their tokens for, their NFTs for sale. So we ended up getting this divergence where it looked as if you could buy the NFTs from those private whitelist buyers at 0.02, 0.03 cheaper than buying directly in the mint. And so it just created a bunch of uncertainty. And FUD, they ended up cutting the collection. They did end up minting out, but now it's kind of uncertain as to, okay, what is the future potential of Kabu? Next one, Bolus. So with Bolus was a day one NFT collection minted on Berachain. And I had really, really high hopes for it. As someone who was late to the Berachain airdrop, did not get a single allocation. I was eager day one to scratch my FOMO and find maybe, the next runner. And I think Bulla's, although it isn't quite there yet, it might be a keen project to keep an eye on. So I believe the mint price was around 10 Bera, I want to say. Maybe it was 20 Bera. Well, anyhow, regardless, it is up nearly double. And it does seem like a really good culture play within Berachain. And typically how these things work is if you own the NFT, you get kind of access to this private little community that gets perks like airdrops, whitelists, other benefits given to you from ecosystems building on Berachain, from projects building on Berachain. You want those users to come in and check out their apps. So I have not bought a Bulls yet, but I am eyeing it. I very well may soon. Now the next one here is Honeycomb. So I talked about Honeycomb last week in my video. It's part of the project Honeyjar. By owning one of them, you're given special perks, whitelists, token allocations to projects that they incubate within Berachain. So when I say incubate, what that means is project wants to ship on Berachain. They work with Honeyjar. Honeyjar maybe gives them fundraising, advice on dev or go to market, network contacts. And so it's like a much more likely to succeed project. Those are the benefits and rewards you're being given for owning a Honeycomb. So this one is down 0.04 from when I bought because autopilot always buys the top. But they're still flowing with a bunch of perks. So this is a little snapshot from their Discord. You get an airdrop of Barali. You get whitelisted for an NFT collection Wazi on Bera. Airdrop for WeBera. Whitelisted for Honeypot Finance's token listing. Whitelisted for Junkie Ursa's NFT. So if you missed the Bera airdrop, like me, I think Honeycomb is a great jumping off point to find cool up and coming projects in Berachain after it. And actually, after this video is over, I'm probably going to go ahead and make sure I'm checking the box on all these and get in my nice look. So the next one is Gigaverse on-chain RPG. So this one had an NFT mint about 2 weeks ago, and it is one of the few collections that have done really well on Abstract. And I guess really well is relative. It's above floor price. Okay, which is if you mint it, that's all you care about right now. But they're supposed to be launching their game, I believe, today. And so if you ended up minting some of their NFTs, You'll be given early access. Sounds like you're also going to be airdropped another element of the game that you can use as your access code to play. And if you get extras, you could sell it on the secondary if you don't need it. They've also alluded to kind of how we talked about earlier with Bolas and Honeycomb, OX Death. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Sorry, brother, if I didn't. He mentioned in a tweet he's the founder of Gigaverse. Gigaverse is going online soon. Meanwhile, I'm curious. Do ROM holders like airdrops? So ROM is the NFT collection. So, this thing is, I think, 0.01 above its mint price. So not super bad. It might be something to take a look at. See if you could squeeze in. Yeah, here's the airdrop I was mentioning. So they're going to do a 1-to-1 airdrop of Noob Pass. Noob Pass is tradable as an ERC 1155 NFT that you need to get into Gigaverse game. Later they'll open it for folks who don't have it. So take a look. Next project is Abstract. So Abstract is a blockchain that has been built through the power and grit penguins. Big backers from the Pudgy Penguins ecosystem, and this thing was super hot. I think the mainnet going live cooled off a little bit, but I think this is one of those projects where you want to stay active, you want to test out some of the applications, check out some of the streams potentially yourself, and see what type of rewards you can earn either in token allocations or just being part of these really communities who want to reward you. Now across this, there was another project I came across while scrolling through here called Multiplier. So I personally haven't tried Multiplier yet, but I love it. I love what I think it is. So it seems as if you bet on the trends of a token and are given rewards if you're right or wrong. So I guess it's kind of like a prediction market. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm going to try it out. But if anyone else knows, take a look. Let me know. Hit me in the chat. But it seems interesting. Like, I love the concept of taking trading, which is of itself entertainment, and then gamifying it even further. And it's super, super smart. Now, last week, we also talked about Bearchain. So Bearchain launched, and I was really impressed with how well it held its floor price. If you look right now, this thing is what, 0.5, just call it 0.56 bucks is the range that it's working with right now. That is not that far down from its all-time high of 14. So as different things kind of fire up within this ecosystem, more apps are launched, more people need Barra in order to participate. I could very well see this being something that you dollar cost average into, and then over time it does really, really well for you. So not financial advice, but I like Bearchain. Now another one, Game 7. So if you don't know what Game 7 is, they literally are the thought leadership on Web3 gaming. Every year they put out something called the Annual State of Web3 Gaming Report, and they break down all the biggest challenges, opportunities in the space, and then games, blockchains, everybody uses that to like inform what they're going to build or how they're going to improve. Anyhow, they took that and they said, hey, you know what? We're just going to build our own chain. Not only are we going to build our own chain, but we're going to build a bunch of tools around it to make sure games are rewarding gamers who actually play their games, not just, kind of fair weather fans who catch some tokens, as well as a bunch of other stuff. So anyhow, they went live with their token. Their chain went live. Their token went live yesterday. Now, what happens when you give a good, sizable airdrop to gamers specifically? They sell. They sell, right? There is an opportunity for users to stake, but if you need a couple $100, you need a couple $100. No shade. That being said, I think this thing is undervalued for sure. For sure. I don't think there's a world where this doesn't, get in the same realm of competing with some of those L2, L3s out there. So I think this would be something to take a look at. For exchanges, I looked earlier. I don't know if any of these are available in the US. So if you're Western based, you may have a bit of trouble. You may have to hit up a buddy, do some peer-to-peer stuff. But I'm bullish. I'm very, very bullish. I ended up getting a token allocation and I staked 100% of it without any second guess. So anyhow, take a look. Yeah, rounding us out here, Goat Gaming. So I am part of the team at Goat Gaming. I help lead some of their partnerships active to. Why can't I talk? I help lead some of their partnership activations. And we had an AlphaGoat AI agent sale. So this thing kicked off last week. In essence, it's a private token sale that comes with an AI agent that plays games for you, passively earns for you, creates a social profile like on Twitter, customizable personality, all those different things. And this sale is going super well. So last time I looked, I think they raised around $2 million from it. And that's in the middle of kind of the markets being a bit undecided. So I'll have a link down below. I don't know how much longer this sale is going to be open. Obviously, do your own research, all those good things. But super cool. I'll have a couple alpha goats in my wallet, and I'm keen to see if I can put them to work. Here's a little video here. You'll be able to customize how they approach the games, so potentially doing better or worse. Toggle on which games they want to play. Look at that. And then they earn you a bit of tokens. But not bad. Not bad at all. So there you have it. There's the things that let me down a little bit, as well as a few projects I think maybe you should add on your watch list. If you want to continue the conversation, go ahead and swing through to my Discord link in the description. This is No Autopilot. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!